Hello Taurus, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing Taurus monthly reading, tuning into the energy of August 2024 for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Cross watchers are welcome. If this reading resonates, you might want to check your other placements as well. All right, Taurus, let's get to your reading for the month of August. The overall energy is the Hangman in reverse. Looks like you've been a bit stuck, getting out of that stuck energy. It feels like the stuckness was helping you to see something clearly. And now you've received clarity and you're getting out of some type of stuck space. What is that stuckness? It looks like it might be things are turning with the Wheel of Fortune coming up, and the energy feels like things are becoming easier, getting out of that stuck energy. Feels like it's around work or love, or maybe there's work and love. Feels like there's some type of connection, could possibly be work that's not working, a collaboration, something. It's like you're recognizing that you don't work well with this person, these people. There's a lot of unhappiness here with the Ten of Cups in reverse. It feels like it's overwhelming unhappiness. So it feels like unhappy with work, unhappy with your partners in your life. Feels like as you separate from whatever this unhappy work environment or the people that you don't work well with, feels like your luck changes as you separate from whatever's happening at work. It feels very oppressive. It feels very... feels like there's some type of burden at work and you're letting go of it. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is, but let's keep going, Taurus, and find out. The hidden blessing is in the King of Pentacles in reverse. Feels like there's a blessing that things aren't working at work. There's a blessing that of this instability, insecurity. Ooh, there's grief. I'm getting both this work and romance, and either they're one and the same, or you're dealing with both of them. Like it could be a work romance, or you've got work issues and romance issues. There's a lot on your plate in August, Taurus. It feels like there's this instability and insecurity, financial difficulty that's happening, that's causing a lot of grief, a lot of sadness to come up. Jeez. It feels like the hidden blessing is... it feels like you might be focusing on what did not work. You might be, like in the Five of Cups here, very focused on the Three Cups that spilled and almost like obsessed with what you lost without seeing there are still two cups here. And if you could stop looking at what you lost and look at the two cups, then you could see there's a bridge and a castle. But there's some type of focus on the loss, stuck in the grief that's making it difficult for you to move on, to move forward. But what's interesting is this is in your hidden blessing. I think you have the opportunity to find happiness, to find that sunshine. It feels like there's a lot of clarity coming in around, it feels like with this image of the sun card, it feels like you're feeling boxed in, like you can't find your happiness. Feeling confined and restricted. So in either a relationship or work environment or both, it feels like you're seeing what has blocked you from your own happiness. And maybe it's staying stuck in grief, staying stuck in something that didn't work out. And it feels like there's this opportunity to shift your focus in the month of August, to stuck in this grief and remorse, regrets, these type of energies that are very past, anchored in the past. It feels like in the month of August you have the potential here to get out of that stuck energy, to take control of your wheel of fortune and make changes. But it feels like you have to make those changes, decide and focus on what you prefer going forward. Wow. All right, Taurus, what you are leaving behind in the month of August is the High Priestess. It's interesting. It's like you're leaving behind someone with unlimited potential. You're leaving behind someone very intuitive, psychic. Maybe this is who you're grieving over. Okay. What else is Taurus leaving behind in the month of August? You're leaving behind not making moves, that stuck energy, afraid to make moves. Ooh, there's a lot you're leaving behind. Again, it feels like there's someone some relationship that didn't work out. And it feels like this person is very successful, very independent, doing really well, has unlimited potential. And you're leaving behind some type of justice, some fairness. It's so interesting. You're leaving behind a rigidity, inflexibility, which is very Taurus. Bullheaded, stubborn, positive that your way is the way. So it feels like there's someone from your past that there's some type of regret, remorse. And I think what you're leaving behind is realizing that when you are seeing situations and people as very fixed and you are certain that this is the truth, it feels like you're leaving behind having to have things be so rigid, so that you're leaving behind that inflexibility. You're leaving behind a lot of fighting feeling abandoned and rejected. Again, the Hanged Man in reverse. Leaving behind over-sacrificing or feeling like you're settling. Leaving behind a lack of passion. A lot of verbal like betrayal. Leaving behind not appreciating people who have and bring with them unlimited potential. And you're also, it feels like leaving behind people being treated like an option. Wow. It's a lot that you're leaving behind. I feel like that is what I'm tuned in. The more you recognize, if you're a hot air balloon, imagine you're a hot air balloon, Taurus, and that you've got all these sandbags. And the sandbags keep the hot air balloon at certain elevation levels. And it feels like you've got all this weight. And so you haven't even cleared the trees and the buildings. And so you keep bumping up against things because there are people and situations that are not for you. And so in the month of August, it's like you're learning how to let go of some sandbags so you can rise up to a level that's not going to have as much turbulence and you're not going to run into so many obstacles. Nice. All right, Taurus. How to get the most of August is the King of Swords in reverse. This is someone who's mentally manipulative. This is someone who's weaponizes communication, who there's a lot. 5 of Swords coming out with weaponizing communication, someone who needs to win at any cost. It feels like there's this wow. King of Swords in reverse, 5 of Swords, 9 of Cups, and then King of Swords upright. Feels like how to get the most of this month is not trying to win at any cost, not trying to manipulate the situation, not trying to get back at people, but being in alignment, finding your happiness, and speaking and communicating from truth. There's a real decision here, a choice. It feels like you could go the route of lying, manipulating to get at someone, but go right back into some type of fight, back into some type of lesson. Or you can focus on what makes you happy and speak truthfully. Speak from truth and wisdom, learning when not to speak. Boy, that feels very powerful. Learning, choosing to be happy and choosing to only speak from a mature standpoint, to not kind of get pulled into some type of tactic, some type of I need to win this, some type of egoic battle. That's what that is. Feels like I recognize my ego doesn't like to be perceived as whatever, but I'm just going to let things sort themselves out. I'm going to speak from authoritative point of view, speak from truth, speak when I'm in alignment. All right, Taurus, what's supporting you is the 4 of Cups. It looks like you've lost the taste for people, situations. I think recognizing when things are done, when you no longer have desire or interest, to recognize that and let it go. Let things that are no longer for you, let them move on. There's a lot coming out in your emotions in the month of August. A lot that was hidden from you that is coming to light. Or there's the potential here. And it feels like the more you let go of situations and people that are not for you, the more you'll be able to see what was hidden, what was confusing at some point. Feels like there's clarity coming in. Very interesting. All right, Taurus, what to be mindful of in the month of August 2024 is the Six of Cups. Feels like childhood wounds, childhood patterns of being. It feels like there was this energy in the hidden blessing. I was talking about getting stuck in the past, getting stuck in regret, getting stuck in energies that are about the past, regret, remorse, guilt, shame. It feels like there's this real beautiful opportunity to heal from some childhood wounds, but not get stuck in the past. Maybe even idealizing the past in some way. Be mindful of perceiving that all the best things are in the past, or that sometime in the past things were perfect and they aren't anymore. There's a lot about past thinking, about not getting stuck in those type of thoughts. Yeah, letting go, being mindful, being aware. Oh, I'm in the past, my crown chakra. I'm tuning into the past. It's time to disconnect from the past. Being mindful of what is not loving. It feels like as you stop being so much in the past and relating to the past, then and be more present, feels like there's an opportunity for radical acceptance of where you are. And be mindful of communicating when you're not at your best, when you're out of whack. Maybe saying, right now is not a good time. I'm not in a good place. I'm going to hold off communicating until I feel more like myself, or until the time is right. It feels like you're learning a lot about communication here, and about being present. So, wow. Hope that's helpful. Taurus, have a great month.